So friends, today we discuss the factor affecting the photosynthesis. In previous lecture, we discussed the definition of photosynthesis, type of the photosynthesis process, then the history of photosynthesis, then we discussed the mechanism of photosynthesis, light reaction and dark reaction. In light reaction, the 4 steps, and dark reaction, the CO2 fixation is 3 types: C3, C4, C3, C4 and Kempf cycle. And in the C3 plants we discuss the photorespiration. This is the photorespiration in the C2 cycle. Clear? Today discuss the second last topic of this chapter, that is the factor affecting the photosynthesis. How many factors, which type factors are affected in the photosynthesis we are discuss here. Clear? So there are the 2 type of the factors are present. 2 types of the factor. We can say there are 2 types of factor present. First, A, the external factors, and second is the internal factors. We discuss one by one. First we discuss the external factor or environmental factor. In this factor we discuss the different type of the factor, like as a first a light. Light is an important factor for the photosynthesis, because we know very well in the absence of the light the photosynthesis does not occur. Light is very important for the photosynthesis, and in this process light affected the intensity, the light intensity of the light and the types of the light. We can say the quality of light and the intensity of light we have discussed there, the quality of light and the intensity of light. Okay, they are important. We can see the highest rate of the photosynthesis in red area spectrum and the little in the blue. We know very well that the action spectrum or absorption spectrum. The absorption spectrum is the blue and red, and the action spectrum is the red and blue. So the highest rate of photosynthesis is in red area spectrum and little in the blue area spectrum. Clear? Maximum photosynthesis occur in the white light. That is a question from medical exam. Maximum photosynthesis occur. The maximum photosynthesis occur in the white light, and the minimum or absent we can say green light. Why? Because the white light are absorb the maximum wavelength of the sunlight, and that they are really maximum photosynthesis process. But the plant reflect the green light. We can say plant reflect the green light. So the minimum in the green color or green light, we can say it is reflected green light. Because the wavelength of the green light is very reflected by the plant, so there is no absorption of the green light, so we can say the minimum in the green light. Clear? Next, the when light intensity increase, they are going to depend on the light intensity. In light intensity increase, the PSR increase, and the light intensity decrease, the PSR decrease. We can say the rate of the photosynthesis is directly proportional to the light intensity. Clear? Intensity increase, so photosynthesis increase rate, and then intensity decrease, the PSR photosynthetic rate is decrease. Clear? And we are discussing here the 2 main points, the photooxidation and solarization. These are 2 important points for medical purpose: photooxidation and solarization. First we discuss the photooxidation. At the high light intensity in the daytime, and the sunlight waves is the very straight to the leaves, then the high intensity, and at that time the oxidation of the chloroplasts occur. We can say the chlorophyll pigment are oxidized due to the high intensity of light. So the protection of the these pigment due to the presence of the carotenoids. The carotenoids are protect the chlorophyll pigment for the oxidation at the high temperature, high light intensity. That is known as the photooxidation. We can say in the presence of high light intensity, the chlorophyll molecule are oxidized. That known as the photooxidation. and carotenoids are the prevent the photooxidation. So we are discussing 2 point, chloroplast, chlorophyll, we can say chlorophyll, chlorophyll oxidize at the high light intensity, so that is known as the photooxidation. And carotenoids protect the chloroplast and chlorophyll movement oblique chlorophyll, that known as the prevent the photooxidation. So that is a question of medical exam, that the which one oxidize the chlorophyll, the light intensity, high light intensity oxidize the chlorophyll, and which one is the prevent the photooxidation for chlorophyll. Then the carotenoids are the prevent the photooxidation of the chlorophyll. Like as a that is they are changing their position. In morning we can say that is a leaf, and it is a leaf, and that represent these are the carotenoids, and these are chlorophyll molecule. In the daytime early morning, and then these chlorophyll molecule are the outside and these carotenoid molecule inside. But at in the morning when the light intensity is very low, but when the light intensity is very high in the daytime and afternoon, then the carotenoid molecules are upper side and chlorophyll molecule the lower side. That is the daytime. These are the carotenoids and they are the chlorophyll. So position of the carotenoid and chlorophyll will change due to the presence of the high intensity. At the daytime, afternoon, the carotenoids are in front of the chlorophyll molecule, and at the morning or evening, the back side. The carotenoids are returned to back side. That is the process, and that is photooxidation, prevent the photooxidation by the carotenoids process. Clear? Next, the solarization. Solarization is due to the high light intensity. Due to high light intensity, the chloroplast and other cell materials are oxidized and they are destroyed. They are damaged. That known as the solarization. Clear? Solarization means due to the high light intensity, the chloroplast and other cell materials are destroyed or damaged. That known as the solarization. Clear? Here a condition are present that the light compensation point. Another point is here remaining, that is the light compensation point. It is another point here. It is not given your NCERT, but it is given in your module. The light compensation point. What is the light compensation point? It means a point of light. It means the morning or evening. We can say the morning and evening time. In the morning and evening time, the rate of the PSR and the respiration both are the equal. We can say one time the PSR and the respiration rate, okay, and RS, rate of respiration, RR, both are equal. PSR, photosynthetic rate, and RR, respiration rate, both are equal at this point. What is the light compensation point? It means the intensity of light where the photosynthesis rate and the respiration rate both are equal, and at that time no gas exchange outside. क्लियर? बहुत सिंपल सी बात मैं कहूँ कि फोटोसिंथेसिस जो हो रहा है उसमें जो O2 बन रही है वो रेस्पिरेशन यूटिलाइज हो गई, और जो CO2 बन रही है वो फोटोसिंथेसिस यूटिलाइज हो गई. इट मीन्स देयर इज नो गैस एक्सचेंज, गैस का कोई एक्सचेंज नहीं हुआ. क्लियर है? स्टोमेटा से गैस का कोई एक्सचेंज नहीं हुआ. जो O2 बन रही है वो प्लांट रेस्पिरेशन यूज कर रहा है, और जो CO2 बन रही है वो फोटोसिंथेसिस यूटिलाइज हो रही है. that the early morning and the evening time that is process. वहाँ पर ना तो CO2 बाहर निकलती है और ना ही O2 बाहर निकलती है. It means the saturation point that known as the light composition point. Okay, we are explain the intensity of light where the O2 and releasing and CO2 consuming is equal in amount. Other way you can say the rate of photosynthesis and rate of respiration is equal in amount, equal, that is known as the no gas exchange. It is known as the light composition point. Clear? Second one is the temperature. Temperature is second. In this temperature, we can say that Q10 is equal to Q10 is equal to means Q10 is equal to, it means when they increase the minimum temperature to 10 degree temperature, that is the rate of the reaction is double, that is the Q10 is equal to. Normal temperature of the photosynthesis is the 20 to 35 degree temperature, but when the high degree temperature, the enzyme are destroyed. So normal temperature is the 20 to 35, but exceptions are present in the conifers. Generally the conifers are gymnosperm plants are present the minus to minus 35 degree centigrade, and the Ostrolaria is the blue green algae, cyanobacteria, that living in the 70 to 80%, 70 to 80 degree centigrade temperature. It occurs in the high temperature and it is a low temperature. The exception, but normal average temperature is the 20 to 35 degree centigrade. Okay. And high temperature, what is the negative point of the temperature? At the high temperature, that the C3 plant represent the photorespiration, because at the high temperature and high O2 concentration, the Rubisco enzyme bind with the oxygen and the work as an oxygen enzyme that start with the photorespiration. Clear? So production of these plants are decreased. Next one is the water. Water is the main reactant of the photosynthesis because it provides the proton, because H donor, proton donor in the photosynthesis process, it is the water, and water molecule are break down into the presence of the Cl and Mn, chlorine and Mn ions. It divided into the 4H plus 4OH electron plus 4H plus 4 electron and 4OH minus. Clear? The proton electron are moving the ETS system. Clear? And next one is the O2. O2. So we can say at the high temperature and the O2 concentration increase, when the light density is increase in the afternoon, the O2 concentration increase because the PSR rate high. So when O2 concentration increase, so due to the high amount of the O2, the Rubisco enzyme bind with the oxygen and they work as the oxygen enzyme. So the production of the C3 plant decrease and photorespiration start. So concentration of O2 increase, PSR. When the concentration of O2 increase, the PSR affected because decrease the PSR. We can say Barber fact. We discussed earlier the Barber fact. According to Barber, when the O2 concentration increase, the PSR decrease. Clear? Next we discuss the CO2. Next one is the CO2. CO2 concentration. We know very well in our atmosphere the amount of the CO2 is 0.03%. How much? 0.03%. Maximum gases in atmosphere, the nitrogen 78%, then second number is the oxygen 21%, then other gases. So amount of the CO2 is the 0.03% in the atmosphere. So CO2 is a limiting factor for the photosynthesis. CO2 works as a limiting factor of the for the photosynthesis, because when the amount of the CO2 increase and amount of CO2 decrease, the rate of photosynthesis is not functional. Clear? The CO2 concentration increase. The CO2 concentration increase up to 0.05%. Up to 0.05%. That means the rate of the PSR increase, the rate of photosynthesis increase. The PSR increase, we can say the rate of photosynthesis increase, but the concentration increase more than the 0.05%. Concentration increase more than 0.05% for a long time. That is the represent the poisonous effect. That represent the poisonous effect. And at the high concentration of the CO2, the stomata are closed. Clear? What will happen when the concentration of the CO2 increase in the atmosphere? The photosynthesis will be affected. So it is a very serious problem for the scientist, ecological scientist, that the concentration of the CO2 amount increase in the present day. Present time we can say the 0.04. The concentration of the CO2 is present time is 0.04. When increase into the 0.05, this is no problem. Only global warming occur, but this is no problem for the plants. But when the level of the CO2 increase 0.05%, then the plant are affected and the photosynthesis is affected. So the O2 formation is not properly. It means the deficiency of the O2 in atmosphere. Clear? तो क्या हो जाएगी यहाँ पर O2 की डिफिशियंसी स्टार्ट हो जाएगी एंड इट इज़ हार्मफुल द लिविंग बीइंग. जो क्या होगा लिविंग बीइंग के लिए हार्मफुलनेस होगा. क्लियर? फिर आता है आगे नेक्स्ट. इन लो लाइट इंटेंसिटी, इन लो लाइट इंटेंसिटी द PSR नॉट अफेक्टेड इन द बोथ C3 and C प्लांट. ठीक है. O2 concentration increase, CO2 concentration increase, but the light intensity is low, so they are not affected the C3 and C4 plants. But in the high light intensity, the PSR increase. High light intensity, the rate of photosynthesis increase in both C3 and C4 plant. The saturation point of the C3 and C4 plant are different according to the CO2 concentration. The CO2 concentration is 350 to 360 micro per liter, that the saturation point of the C4 plant, but the in C3 plant the saturation point is the 4-5, about the 4-5 micro per liter. Clear? So that is the, we can see the saturation point of C4 plant is a 350 to 360 micro per liter, and in C3 plant it is a 450 micro per liter the saturation point. Clear? Next, the C3 plant increase the PSR at the high CO2 concentration. We can say that when the CO2 concentration increase, the PSR increase in the C3 plants. So in the greenhouse crops, generally greenhouse crops we grow the cucumber, tomato, capsicum, other plants, other beans, etc. So when the CO2 concentration is high in the greenhouse plants crop, so the production of these crop increase. That is this theory. The CT3 plant are increase the PSI the high CO2 concentration. According to this theory, the greenhouse crops are produce maximum yield in the high CO2 concentration. When you provide the high CO2 atmosphere, they increase their production. For example, the cucumber, tomato and capsicum, these are the crops, they are known as greenhouse crops. Clear? These are the external feature of the photosynthesis affecting process. Clear? You note down. So students, we discussed the external factors CO2, and in CO2 we discussed the saturation point, that the 350 micro per liter, and then C3 plant the 456 micro per liter. We have discussed their CO2 composition point. It's the important thing, the CO2 composition point. So what is the mean of the CO2 composition point? It means the CO2 concentration at the which CO2 fixation, CO concentration at which CO2 fixation in the photosynthesis is equal to volume of the CO2 release in the respiration is CO2 composition point. It means the releasing of the CO2 in respiration and the utilization of the CO2 in a photosynthesis, both are similar. It means there is no gas exchange. There is no gas exchange. The amount of the CO2 where the releasing CO2 and the fixed CO2 are similar, that is known as the compensation point. And in the C3 and C4 plant, the compensation point are differ. For the C3 plants, the compensation point is 40 to 100 ppm, and in the C4 plant, 8 to 10 ppm. That is the question for medical exam. The compensation point of the C4 plant and compensation of the C3 plant. We can clearly show the composition of the C3 plant is the 8 to 10 ppm and the composition of the point of the C3 plant is the 4200 ppm. Clear? Next one is the PSR and RR ratio. It means the rate of photosynthesis and rate of the respiration ratio in daytime. What is the ratio? In the daytime, afternoon time, the ratio is the 10:1, whereas the photosynthesis rate is the 10 times more than as compared to respiration. The ratio is the 10:1. Clear? So these are the external feature of the photosynthesis affected. And now we have discussed the internal feature. Internal feature means inside the internal feature we have discussed the some points. First is the chlorophyll. We know very well the amount of the chlorophyll. We know very well the amount of the chlorophyll is maximum in the leaves. In chloroplast, the rate of photosynthesis increase and the amount of the chlorophyll is decrease. Leaf is represent the chlorosis and the yellow in color, so the amount of the chlorophyll is decreased, so the rate of photosynthesis decrease. So we can say the new leaves are represent the maximum photosynthesis as compared to old leaf, because new leaf contain the maximum chlorophyll molecules. Clear? Second, the amount of the product. Amount of the product, it means the photosynthesis product are increased. Photosynthesis product is accumulate in the cell. When the photosynthesis product is accumulate in the cell, the glucose, the increase amount inside the cell, so the rate of the photosynthesis decrease. It is a feedback inhibition. The amount increase, so that is the rate is decreased. So the amount are distributed in the different part of the plants by the phloem. Phloem is the represent translocation, and by the translocation the glucose firstly converted to sucrose, and sucrose is transported to the different part of the plant. Clear? That is second point. Third one is the leaf anatomy. In leaf anatomy, it means the photosynthesis depends on the number of the stomata. When the leaf size, leaf orientation, number of the stomata, shape of the stomata, it depends the rate of the photosynthesis. Because when the leaf contains more than stomata, that is known as the rate of high, photosynthesis rate high, because the maximum O2 form, the chlorophyll number are high, the rate increase. The stomata in a leaf, number of stomata in leaf, their distribution, which type of distribution, upper surface and lower surface, and the structure of the stomata. These are the internal structure of the leaf, and these are depend on the PSR rate. In different type of leaf, the rate of photosynthesis is different types. Clear? So these are the internal features of the factors for the internal factor of the photosynthesis affected. Clear? And then we discuss the important thing, another thing in our NCERT book, the rules for the photosynthesis. Some rules for the photosynthesis. So there are so many rules on the photosynthesis, but the three rules are explained in our work. These three rules are known as the law of minimum, law of limiting factor, and concept of the cardinal point. We discuss one by one. Here, first the law of minimum. Law of minimum is proposed by, given by the living scientist. So it is known as the living law of minimum. The first one is the living law of minimum. According to this, when a process is governed by the number of the separate factors, then the rate of process is controlled by the factors present the minimum amount. What is the meaning of this line? It means a reaction is doing well, and there are so many factors are applied for this reaction. Clear? But this reaction is affected by a factor that presents the minimum amount. Clear? So minimum amount required for a factor, and below the minimum amount, that is reaction will be stopped, maybe damage, maybe break. That is conditions. So each reaction, according to this law, according to each reactions are depend on their minimum factors. Clear? जिसका अमाउंट मिनिमम होगा वो भी उस रिएक्शन को कंट्रोल करेगा. Like as a simple example, we can say like an enzyme, a catalyst. The enzyme particularly in a particular reaction, the catalysts are present the minimum amount. Biocatalysts are generally catalysts are present in the minimum amount, and this amount are the increase the rate of the reactions very high. This amount, minimum amount is increase the rate of reaction very high. Clear? So that process here, when the rate of reaction is completely go on, but a minimum amount that affect the rate of this reaction, that known as the law of minimum. So we can say, according to it, when a process by the number of the separate factors, there are so many factors, the rate of process is controlled by that factor present in minimum amount. Clear? But which one is represent the control the rate of reaction? At the minimum amount present factor. Second is the law of limiting factor. It is a modification of the living law. It is modified the living law and proposed by the Blackman. Both are same thing, law of minimum, law of Blackman, but their concept are different types. Proposed by the Blackman, so it is known as the Blackman law of limiting factor. When a process is conditional to the its repeatedly by a number of factors. Clear? A process is going on and it is controlled by the several factors. Then the process is limited by the slowest factor. That the slowest factor. सारे फैक्टर वर्क कर रहे हैं, उसमें सबसे जो स्लो फैक्टर वर्क कर रहा है वो भी उस रिएक्शन को, उस इक्वेशन को या इस प्रोसेस को कंट्रोल करेगा. दैट इज द law of limiting factor, like it is CO2. In photosynthesis, CO2 is a limiting factor because the amount of CO2 is 0.3. When it increase the minimum amount 0.5, it will increase, but the amount of the increase and decrease at the rate of photosynthesis is affected. So that is known as the limiting factor. Clear? Then the concept of the cortical point. Cortical points, each reactions, जो भी reaction हो रही है, each reactions are affected by the external and internal factors. Each reactions, biological process, so we can say each bioreactions are starting to their end point. They are represented with the three main different conditions, and these conditions and these points are known as the cortical points. A biological process are represent the different conditions, different way of the process. That is the different points. These points are known as the cortical points. We can say the biological process rate is dependent by the three cortical points. Minimum, when the reaction will be start at the minimum point. Then optimum, when the maximum growth occur, maximum work is occur, that is the optimum. Or last one is the maximum. Okay? Maximum, it means the peak point of the reaction is known as maximum, and then they stop. So each reaction's biological process contains the three main points: the minimum, optimum, and maximum. Clear? That is three cortical points. So these points are known as the three cortical points. Clear? So we are discussing here the all type of the factors of the photosynthesis: internal, external, and the three rules of the photosynthesis for their reactions. Clear? You know down there.